Hey everybody, it's Monkey. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the love that you guys gave me on the previous video. I really do appreciate it. I just wanted to come on board today with a lighter video, something more lighthearted, something that hopefully you guys will find funny and enjoy. But before everything else, just in case you haven't already, click the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell, select all so to make sure you never miss out whenever I upload a video. Join the club. We're all cool kids here and we all enjoy the fun. On to the video. Right, so I came across this interesting recipe and video from Jamie Oliver. I'll link that below. And I decided, like, it was a very simple ingredient. It just basically called for 3 ingredients, and I thought, I mean, really, how can you possibly mess that up? The ingredients are pretty much stuff that you could easily find at your own home. So they are, we have just basically home baking flour, and then just salt. I think I'd require like a pinch of salt. Then we have the yeast, hashtag not sponsored. And finally, I have about 650 ml of water. Do not ask me how I measured that out because I do not have a measuring cup, measuring jug. Those things those people who are cool and they bake have. I don't have one of those, so you don't really want to know how I got that to be where it is. But we live and we learn and we improvise. So of course I'm going to start by putting in the water. Most importantly, you need to remember that it's supposed to be tepid water. It's supposed to be like that temperature you really don't like your tea at. That's where it's supposed to be. So hot water kind of has a tendency to mess up yeast. I'm just hoping this water won't be too much because that bowl doesn't look too. Don't look too big. Don't look too big. There, I think that water is going to be enough. We're going to put in our yeast. So I'm just going to eyeball this, but it's pretty much supposed to be like a tablespoon of yeast. Yeah, so there you go. I have a feeling that that's a lot. I feel like that's a lot, and I feel like I'm going to regret this, but anyway, no biggie. It's going to be edible. This is the same thing I did about the banana bread that I made. So you want to stir this up a little with a fork just to activate it a little. Wow, this water is going really cloudy. I don't know if that yeast is enough. I hope it is. I'm not seeing it doing anything cool or interesting. My yeast could be bad. But we're living and learning, and the more important things in life. I kind of liked my bread to be a little sweet. So I'm going to add in, I think that would also really help with the yeast. I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of sugar. There we go. Just the yeast would really like that, I'm sure. So I'm going to stir this up again just to see what that does. I saw this recipe. It was so simple. I thought I'm just going to do it. So let's just hope it. We are hoping for the best, and that this yeast is going to behave. So we're going for about, since this is a 2 kilo bag, we're going for 1 kilo. And so I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm telling you, I'm just hoping and praying this doesn't turn out like the banana bread because that was a disaster. So just basically going to put that in there. About 1 kilo. I'm taking a lot of liberties with this recipe because this is not exactly what Jamie was doing in his. So we're basically trying to stir in. I feel like my water was a lot, so I think I may have to add in a little more flour. You're like the number of times I think I called my mom out like 5, 6, 7 times by the time I was getting to this point, and I was just thinking, you know what, like this thing, we are not going to throw any food, so this thing is going to work whether we like it or not. It's going to work. We do not care. It's going to work. We're making some progress. Like we have a dough, in as much as it is the world's largest dough. So now we're just going to knead it for as long as we can. You know, the funny thing is, like most of my friends know me to be a person who can cook, and not just cook, but cook pretty decently. So I'm just in shock. Like I'm in shock at how badly my baking has been going so far. Mommy.
One eternity later.
We're making progress. We're making some good progress. You guys, this is a disaster. This is a complete disaster. Like I'm officially horrified. I don't even know what to think anymore. I'm just living by faith. I cannot start to explain to you how it got to this, but hoping for the best. It doesn't look all lost. I want to see if there's actually any rise, or if this is a fail. So nope, that seems pretty solid. But anyway, not to worry. Let's see what we can do to fix and salvage the situation. So the first ones are already pretty much done. I just want to work on this one a little bit. I'm thinking of doing like braided row, I'm thinking of doing like braids. Like I want to braid the bread. I have number 2, and then I have number 3. So it looks really small. Let's see how it's going to go. So it's going to work. So yeah, that one's considerably shorter. So twist these 2 at the top, and then I will knot these at the bottom. Just the way I knotted these at the top, and I think I want to join these 2 as well. Like that for the final product. Okay, that's a little off camera. That's more like it. Yeah. That didn't turn out so bad. That's how the others look over there. So we've got something. Off to bake. Hey, so basically I've preheated the oven, working with 150. I think it's supposed to be 150 because it's supposed to go in. They're supposed to go in for like 150 for around 35 minutes. So this is what I've always thought 150 to be. So this is what we're working with. Basically, I don't even like I don't have gas marks. I don't have the dial with the thing with the temperatures. Like this thing has been such a test of faith. But anyway, let's see how it's going to work out. It's going to go well. You guys. It's serious. Like I just put these things in the oven. It has been like I set the timer for like 40 minutes. It has been 10 minutes. 10. You guys, these things are doubling in size. I don't know if you guys will be able to see them. I don't know if you guys can see them. They have doubled it. Like, they are literally doubling in size as I watch. The two that were in one tray together, like they almost are starting to eat each other. Like I'm just stressed. Let's hope and wait for the best. For the best. So the baking is done. The final product is here, and it doesn't look bad. So the moment of truth. And here we go. That actually looks pretty decent. I mean, take a look at this one. Like, it looks quite nice. It looks quite nice. I can't wait to cut into these. I just want them to cool a bit. You know? See what I was telling you guys? Like, these things just like doubled in size. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. It's not too bad at all. So I'm just going to give this bad boys a couple of minutes to cool, and then I'll cut them off. I'll cut them up. Not cut them off. I'll cut them up. Yeah. As a plus. Moment of truth. I have a serrated knife, and I am going to, cut this one, see what it looks like. So, Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You guys. It's ooh, child. Ooh. This is what matters. But look, man, it looks really good. It looks like you can see how spongy it is. It's quite good. I mean, I no complaints. This will be fixed next time. I think even the crust is a bit tough, but it's food. It will be eaten. So that was my disastrous first attempt at making bread. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it gave you guys a good laugh. If it did, leave a like. You could also leave a comment and tell me how to improve it. But until next time, stay safe, stay positive. I love you guys so much. But now that you're still here, why not just watch another video?